The rain had been falling over the city for hours when Ayaan first saw Elina standing alone at the old train station. She held a small blue umbrella, but the wind kept pulling the rain toward her. Most people hurried past, eager to get home, yet she stood there watching the tracks as if she were waiting for something more than a train. Ayaan couldn't explain why he walked over to her. "Looks like the weather is trying to start a fight," he said. Elina laughed softly. "And it's winning." That brief conversation lasted only a few minutes, but it changed both of their lives. Over the next months, they met again and again. Sometimes by accident, sometimes on purpose. They shared coffee during cold mornings, long walks at sunset, and endless conversations that stretched deep into the night. Ayaan learned that Elina loved old books and piano music. Elina learned that Ayaan carried a notebook everywhere and filled it with dreams he was afraid to tell anyone else. Their love grew quietly at first, then all at once. One winter evening, while snow covered the streets, Ayaan took Elina to the rooftop of the building where they had shared their first real date. The city lights shimmered below them like thousands of stars. "I used to think love was just a feeling," Ayaan said. "Something beautiful but temporary." Elina looked at him. "And now? Now I think it's a choice. A promise. Waking up every day and choosing the same person again and again." He pulled out a small box. Inside was not a diamond ring, but a silver key. "A key?" Elina asked. Ayaan smiled. "To our future home. I bought it today." Tears filled her eyes. "You bought a house?" "I bought a place where every morning starts with you." The wind was cold, but neither of them noticed. Years passed. Life was not always easy. There were financial struggles, family problems, and moments when exhaustion made everything harder. Yet every challenge seemed smaller because they faced it together. When Ayaan's health suddenly declined many years later, he spent weeks in a hospital room overlooking a small garden. One evening, Elina sat beside him holding his hand. "You know," she whispered, "people always ask me what the secret to our love is." Ayaan smiled weakly. "What do you tell them?" "I tell them that I found someone who never stopped choosing me." A tear rolled down his cheek. "And I found someone worth choosing every day." Outside, the sun was setting, painting the sky in shades of gold and pink. Ayaan squeezed her hand gently. No grand gesture, no dramatic speech, no fairy tale magic could ever equal the simple truth of their lives. After decades together, they were still each other's favorite place in the world. And in that moment, surrounded by silence and love, they understood that the most extreme romance was not crossing oceans or moving mountains. It was spending a lifetime loving the same heart and never growing tired of its beat.